we're live. This is kind of like a, I don't know, little quick catch up. I don't know if anyone's going to drop into the chat or not, but this is just kind of like a what's next. I think we did a really good job this year. Honestly, I think Men's Mental Health Month was great. We've made some really good connections in the community. We've started a few little things here and there. We also managed to raise some money and get involved in some of the mental health awareness stuff for Men's Mental Health Month. So I think it's been a really great, it's been a really great start to what the podcast was meant to be. Now, that being said, like, we obviously had some marketing and stuff backing us when we first started at the start of Men's Mental Health Month. We obviously had a couple of connections that got us a few extra views and things. So we're going to just see where the natural growth has taken us now, whether that means we're only dropping back to 50 to 100 views max, whether that means we start to find our niche or our audience. We're just going to slow things down. We're going to work on the craft. We're going to work on getting some more guests involved with the podcast. We're going to work on some more psychology for success stuff. But most importantly, the Modcast podcast is going to go back to its neurodivergent gaming roots. I got most of the lessons I wanted to share regarding, communication skills and psychology and stuff. I got most of those things out in those videos, There's probably a good 30 videos now altogether of the psychology side of things, and that's been a great start. So I feel like the Modcast podcast is just going to be home to gaming and psychology involved with gaming and self-improvement for the neurodivergent crowd. I think we're going to move the actual, we're going to move the how to find your reason, and we're going to move the psychology for success to a different broadcast, which will be announced soon. But ultimately, we're just trying to get more involved with the industry. We've done a few outreach things. We've done a few conversations now. Like, it's been a fantastic year. It really has. And there's no slowing down. We've got a few things in the pipeline. And it's going to start slow because we're just going to hone our craft. We're going to talk to a bunch of people. And then we're just going to start releasing things. And we're not going to advertise it straight away on the Modcast podcast. It's going to be something that you can stumble across or find. But the Modcast podcast is going to be my baby. It's going to stay in my little niche community of my local community that I know, but you may see a couple of other channels pop up that I'm involved with a couple of other people in the industry that are going to focus on the psychology for success. So keep an eye out, because you might see me on a different channel soon. And we've got other things in the works, which talk about Australian news media, which talk about some culture stuff and, things I'm passionate about, because recovery, sobriety, psychology for success, like the algorithm for the Modcast podcast was because it started as techie time, it was very catered towards the gaming and neurodivergent community. And we're going to capitalize on the fact that, like, even now, after uploading over 200 videos over the course of a couple of years through the Better Men broadcast, the Modcast podcast, even though we've aimed at psychology and recovery for a couple of years now, our analytics still say that we're targeted at a gaming audience. We're targeted at an audience that is interested in, yes, some psychological topics, but they're more interested in, funny gaming moments or things that we're passionate about as that community. So I think we're just going to stick to that brand. We're gonna keep the Modcast podcast where it needs to be, with the community of gamers that may want to see us playing video games and may want to see us enjoying ourselves a bit more. And I think that's going to be the easy focus for now, whilst we're working on the other couple of things. So you will see the other channels. They will crop up. We might do a crossover at some point where you'll see it pop up on this channel for Psychology for Success. But as of right now, we're just going to work on the interviewing. We're going to work on building content in the background. We're going to work it like a seasonal thing. Because there's going to be one more big video that uploads, which is going to be purely a deep dive on how to break the cycle. And it's going to be my story. And that's going to stay on this channel, because this is kind of like my personal channel connected to my personal community. So that's all that you need to know from me today. It was a really quick catch up. And I've ummed and ahed my way through it the entire time, because I didn't have a script or anything like I normally would. But, it's just about being genuine now. building the community we want. And it doesn't matter if there's 5 people or 500, 5,000, 5 million, like that'll never happen. But, you know, like it's just about building the right audience that actually want to know the things we talk about and the things we do. And now you know about me. The next video is going to be the big one about me. I wasn't originally going to upload it, but I'm going to now. And it'll be up on my Twitch. So if you're a part of the Twitch audience, which, you know, I'm getting a few viewers here and there on Twitch at the moment. If you're a part of the Twitch audience, you're going to see that one. But it goes into the deep dive of my story, how I got to where I was, how I got to where I am now, and the guilt I lived with for a long time that really did. It affected me pretty hardcore. And it's been really amazing being able to let that go. So that's kind of why I'm uploading that last big video. And it's kind of like we're going back to basics now. Like we've got everything out that we needed to. We've essentially cleaned out our closet. It's been amazing, and this journey has taught me so much about video editing, interviewing. Like, I want to get out there and talk to my local community, but it's going to be with a different brand. It's going to be with a different team of people behind the camera, with a different organization. It's going to be with a few different people in the industry that, you know, and it's not going to be connected to my personal Modcast podcast brand. So look out for those projects, because I will be behind the curtain, and you may see me in front of the camera, but you're not going to see it on my Facebook or on my Instagram or anything like that. This is going to be solely separate. So thank you so much for tuning in if you did. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. And thank you so much for this year. Thank you for 2026. It's been incredible having that little audience that's tuned in and been a part of it. It's been incredible having a couple of comments here on the Twitch chat or on YouTube or on Facebook. Like, it's been awesome. Even on Discord, I've had new people dropping in and out and talking to me in the Discord channel I made for it all. So it's just been great. So thank you. And honestly, it sounds cliche, but it is a thank you for you, for all that you are and all that you do, because we all have a voice, and you don't have to listen, but you have, even if it's only 50 of you, it's been incredible. And there's my little Shihiro. She's jumped in the chat. Hello, She. So thank you for dropping in as always, my loyal lurker. But yeah, it's been awesome. So this was literally the one little start of the stream that I'm doing for that little catch up for what's happening with the channel. And this is where I stop recording the video itself, but I will stay live for a little bit if you want to hang out for a bit, Shihiro. I'm gonna be I don't know, I might play a game of League or something or whatever, maybe something in the back end. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some WoW. Actually, I have no idea. Maybe some Apex. As if I know what I'm gonna do. I never know what I'm gonna do. But yeah. That's just it. The Modcast podcast is going to be home to neurodivergent psychology for success gaming broadcasts that are just about my niche interests, TLDR. And then there's going to be a couple of other broadcasts or podcasts or modcasts or whatever you want to call them popping up in the background in different areas. So keep an eye out. You may or may not see it connected to this channel, but they are going to be solely separate because they are nothing to do with my personal life. They're not going to be something I advertise to my friends or family or anything like that. They're going to be different projects. So, what did we talk about today? Well, let me stop the video there for recording anyway. So that way I can just chuck it on my YouTube and away we go. And I'll give you the lowdown. Is this the chatters section of the Modcast podcast? Why not? It's the Q&A. No, I'll stop recording it there, but like anyone who's actually on the Twitch will see it anyway, so.